Carlee? Where were you for those 49 hours, Carlee? Carlee, where were you for those 40?
It's a scandal that came out. This woman falsely accused several young men of doing something to her. These young men tried to delete themselves because it was absolutely a lie. Now, evidence came out recently where she went to the store, bought a hammer, beat herself.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
These young men, if it wasn't for other men coming around and supporting these young men, and just because she was a woman, she was believed, and I'm not saying that doesn't happen. I actually come from a family that's happened, but I still know several stories of women who have falsely accused, ruined these young men's lives. And guess what? You know what society says after that? That young woman, this is one woman who was finally held accountable because of her lies and destroying their life. But do you know what happened? Those young men, most of them who have been falsely accused, they lose their scholarship, lose their jobs, they lose everything, and then there's nothing that's said. If it goes away and it wasn't true, you never hear accountability. You never hear any woman go to jail for falsely accusing those men.
School learner Bafana Seho hanged himself with a tie in his classroom. It ends in the worst way possible because nobody believes him, or he at least thought nobody would believe him and he would get no justice, and so he does what quite a few men do when their names are dragged through the mud and they have no recourse, and family and friends and everybody they've ever known, their community around them, looks at them like they're the devil. And so he ended himself, 17 years old.
Benjamin Mendy has cleared all his rape allegations.
Alhamdulillah.
But what happens now? He has lost his career, friends, and his image. Just because a few girls wanted money and fame, they fake accused him and ruined his life. Even famous people like Vinny, Pogba, Zinchenko, Memphis Depay, and even Tate brothers stand it up for him. These girls should be sentenced for ruining an innocent man's life.
The moment you all first laid eyes on her again, what was it like?
To me, I mean, just so much joy.
This morning, in an exclusive sit-down with NBC News, the parents of 25-year-old Carlee Russell are speaking out, describing the moment their daughter appeared on their doorstep after being missing for more than 48 hours.
What did you do when you saw her?
We tried to hug her as best we could, but I had to stand back because she was not in a good state. So we had to stand back and let medical professionals work with her. But it's okay.
Last Thursday, police say Carlee called 911 to report a toddler walking alone on the interstate. She pulled over while on the phone with a family member who described hearing Carlee scream. Police found no sign of Carlee or a child, and they say no children were reported as missing during that time period. The Russells waited in agony until Saturday night.
There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know people could be so evil.
Authorities have not indicated where Carlee was during the 48 hours she was missing or what happened. Her parents declined to share what their daughter told them, citing the ongoing investigation.
And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
But they say speculation about the circumstances surrounding Carlee's disappearance are only making things worse.
She's having to deal with the trauma of people. The trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her.
Her family now urging the public to let the investigation play out, but mentioning an abductor. Her mother asking to read a brief message to the public.
Carlee has given detectives her statement so that they can continue to pursue her abductor.
Do you believe that there's an abductor still out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Information is raising serious questions about the details of Carlee Russell's disappearance. Police now say that they have not found any evidence of a toddler walking down the interstate, as we are told Carlee reported in her 911 call and subsequent call to a family member. Police also tell us that Carlee bought snacks at the Target on Highway 280 after leaving work. That food wasn't found in her car or with her cell phone and wig, which were discovered at the scene. Surveillance video from Carlee's neighborhood also shows her walking alone prior to arriving back at her family's home. And on that night, police say a 911 dispatcher received a call of a woman unresponsive but breathing. When first responders got there, though, police say Carlee was conscious and speaking. And as you see there, a news conference is scheduled tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Police say they expect even more information about this investigation.
Yeah, I just wanted to make this compilation real quick about Kayla Russell, doing the kidnapping thing. She's on the side of the road, act like she got kidnapped, pretty much disappeared in the woods and came out hungry, came out starving, it's not hard to act kidnapped. It's not hard to do this. I mean, it's gonna be some cold nights and some lonely days, when you're trying to act like you kidnapped out there. But I just wanted to say, it's a damn shame, that people constantly want attention and constantly want some kind of love out here that they're not receiving. It's sad that they gotta go through all these extreme measures just to try to get a little love that they're seeking out here, a little compassion, or a little bit of attention that they are not daily getting. I mean, she's not a bad looking woman. I'm not sure exactly why she'd do something like this. I know she's constantly getting harassed by simps out here, so it can't be the issue of her not finding a date or something like that. I don't know, but women are going through this and accusing themselves these days of crazy things, and then turn around and accuse imaginary dudes, and then turn around and accuse dudes that actually exist of these crazy things. So we just gotta live with it, deal with it, and hopefully we keep seeing more people prosecuted for lying to the courts, lying to us as the public. And I believe the public need to know the truth about these things, and about people just doing crazy shit like this. It needs to be brought to the forefront. It shouldn't be swept under the rug like this is just one incident, because it happens a lot. People lie about countless things, and when it's only two people in a room, it's hard to know who's telling the truth. So you just got to commend these investigators as well, and the detectives are trying to actually figure this shit out. It's hard enough trying to figure it out when you ain't got nobody talking or nobody's doing nothing. Evidence ain't there, and DNA is not there and stuff. But she came out the woods hungry, and she buying snacks before she go missing. So it's just hard to hide these facts. And there's no proof of her getting beat up or nothing, grabbed, no bruises. It's just, it doesn't even make sense, for her to get kidnapped and nothing happened to her, or dudes just let her go in the woods in the same spot in the same area. At least she could have went missing and ended up in Kentucky or something. I don't know, but yeah, we just got to keep calling out these false allegations, these false alligators, and these people that's going to keep on trying to use public opinion and the society to constantly get money, constantly get attention, and constantly get on interviews and different different forms of streaming. They're just trying to get live and trying to do their thing with lying to the people. We got it with people doing it with scams and shit. So same shit, they're scamming too. They're scamming in their own way. So just watch what's going on and try to seek the truth wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? Silence is acceptance, and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.